Hello everyone, and welcome to this Grim Theories video for My Hero Academia's Is Best Jeanist About to Return? Now, I bring this up based on the most recent, at the time of recording this, chapter for the manga. So, there's going to be some spoilers when it comes to things ahead of the anime. For those of you who have watched the anime up to date, while I'm about to spoil that, a quick recap. Best Jeanist fought directly with One for All and was really knocked out. Remained in the third spot for the hero ranking, but didn't show up. He was the only one of the top 10 that didn't make it to the show, which was the end of the fourth and current season of the anime. So even if you haven't seen the stuff that happens in the manga, it's still relevant that he's out of action. So for any further spoilers, I'm talking about chapter 288. So if you're not up to that point, this honestly won't be a big spoiler. It's actually for more earlier, but is still relevant to stuff that's only in the manga and should come out next season, but isn't a big thing. But with that said, let's move on. So, in order for Hawks to get into the trust, whether or not it's actually the trust, of the League of Villains, he has to do some things. One of which is basically kill a hero, prove that he's willing to do this kind of stuff. And we, as the readers, are sort of led to believe that he takes out Best Jeanist. Because he literally makes his feather sword behind him, and honestly, I think he just cuts off a hand or a finger or something like that. Now, I had intended to do a video on Is Best Jeanist Dead? Which the answer was going to be no, for the very same reason of my other Is Such and Such Dead, which is no body was seen. We did not see the death on panel. But whether or not Best Jeanist would return at all was a really big question, because in that same chapter, they list the amount of damage, permanent damage, that is done to his body because of the attack that he took from One for All, which just wrecked him. One of the things is, he is now missing a lung. Now, there's a lot of random things in this setting, so it's very possible, but we're seeing a lot of the top 10 rankers involved in this story arc that is currently going on, and he's the only one I think we're not seeing. We've even seen Wash do things. We saw Crust, die. Again, point of on-screen deaths. And, of course, we've seen Hawks and Endeavor heavily involved. More so Endeavor, but that's because Hawks kind of gets burnt to a crisp. And has been proven to still be alive, as has many of the other top 10s, other than obviously Crust. But one of the earliest panels in the current chapter has somebody approaching the fight. It is not even clarified that it is a hero, although it likely is because they seem to be using things on the side of the military and such. It is likely somebody we already know. So either it's somebody we don't get to see normally, ever, which it's not like we don't get to see the number one, how we don't in One Punch Man, which is Blast, and I believe the writer, for a side note, has confirmed Blast is not Saitama, and just mistaken reports. But he's the only one that it's just where have they been? What are they doing? Because if they're not dead, now would be a good time for a surprise. And they would be really, really good at stopping Gigantomachina. Because he's blatantly able to manipulate any fibers whatsoever, including ones that are stronger than normal cloth. As stated, his are as strong as steel. And if this series is going to use physics at all, which, superhero / technically sci-fi series using physics properly, quick note, if you duct tape a car 7 times around, it can't move no matter how fast it can go or how powerful the engine is if it's tied down to something strong enough. That's relevant because he can just tie up Gigantomachia to himself. If he ties him down to anything else, he'll just rip it out of the ground. And that might actually stop him. So, it looks like it's a foreshadowed Deus Ex Machina kind of thing, as in, it's foreshadowed to not be a Deus Ex Machina. Again, I don't like Deus Ex Machinas, especially when they're used a lot. The series doesn't really do that. But that's really it. I feel that Best Jeanist is going to return, and it's been hinted towards as of chapter 288. And also, obviously, I think he's not dead. Feel free to tell me what you think, but regardless, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, feel free to press that like button. If you think somebody else will enjoy this, feel free to share this video. Either way, it'll help this video get seen more. If you didn't like this video, go on and press that dislike button. I won't mind, but please leave a constructive comment as to why. Also, try not to dislike the video because you just don't like the theory. But feel free to comment about that fact or anything else along these lines, such as, do you want to hear more theories in general? Be they My Hero Academia or other animes or other fandoms, or just have me talk about any fandom in general, including ones that I haven't watched, providing I'm willing to take them in general. Or do you want to hear me talk about other things along these lines, such as, well, more of My Hero Academia, like the games, which I'm kind of on, but I haven't played them, so I can't give a full opinion on it. I want them to make non-fighting anime games already, like Fairy Tail's recent one looks pretty good because of that. And if you want to see more like this, be it my unboxing videos, my board game overviews, my painting videos, or anything else that I might do on this channel, feel free to subscribe. Regardless, thank you for watching and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye!